Hello there. I hope everything's going well for you. Just a few announcements this week. Of course, this week we have a holy day, the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, and it's normally a holy day of obligation. I guess it's still a holy day of obligation, but you don't have to come because of the, the dispensation for the virus. I'm sitting here with Grushenka. Um, so we will be having Mass on Tuesday at 8 a.m. and again at 7 p.m. And I'll have another Mass during the day with the school kids to keep them separate. But that'll be Tuesday, the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, this week. Also, of course, school is back in session. We were out of school for a couple weeks because a number of the staff had come down with COVID. Everyone's recovered now, and the kids are all happy to be back. I'm sure the parents are happy for them to be back too, and so it's going well. We'll hopefully keep this ball rolling until Christmas break, and keep it going after that too. Also this week, oh, okay, go. We have to wait for. There we go. Also this week, there's another holy day, the feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe. It's not a holy day of obligation, but it's an important feast, especially for. It's important for our whole hemisphere. That Our Lady of Guadalupe is the patroness of the Americas, all of them, all of us. So we will be having a mass on Friday at 7 p.m. if you'd like to join us. It'll all be in Spanish, at least my kind of Spanish, the Spanish that I'm able to garble out. At 7 p.m. Normally we have a big fiesta and there's a mariachi band. Not this year. Things will be toned down quite a bit, but we will be having Mass at 7 p.m. on Friday. No dinner afterwards, sadly. No tamales or pozole or any of those good things. But so that'll be this Friday, I think it's the 11th at 7 p.m. And you probably, if you haven't already gotten, I don't know if they sent them out yet. Well, you'll be getting the Christmas card from the parish, like we send out every year, um, that will have all the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day masses. I don't remember what they are offhand, but that letter will tell you. If you don't receive that letter in the next week, we may not have your right address, or you may not be registered in the parish. Um, if that's the case, you may do so on our parish website, which is in the description down below, or just call the office and we'll get that taken care of for you. But that will have the mass times. It'll be in the bulletin too, of course, in the next week or so. But there won't be a children's mass this year. We usually have a children's mass for the early mass on Christmas Eve. I think it's 5 o'clock. I don't know. With the kids singing in a choir and that kind of thing, me reading a kid's book. We won't be doing that this year. Uh, just because of the virus, we'll start again next year. Don't worry. But this year, it'll be a little more simple. And there are questions like, how do we know how many people will come to Mass on Christmas Eve? I have no idea. Hopefully, a number of people will stay home because we have capacity restrictions, and some people say, well, why don't we have, like some places do, uh, get a ticket or something like that. A number of the people who come to Mass on Christmas normally don't pay much attention to us the rest of the year, so how that would even work, I do not know. Are we going to put armed guards at the doors to only let people with tickets through? I wouldn't feel right doing that, so I recommend staying home or going to midnight mass. Midnight mass isn't terribly popular anymore. It used to be back in the day, 30 years ago, I'm sure, but not so much anymore. It's usually fairly scarce or sparse in attendance. So you can come to midnight mass or mass on the day. That's usually pretty light too. It's not terribly convenient if you are normally used to doing something in a certain way, but that's this year all over. So just keep that in mind. But that will be here before we know it. I better start my Christmas shopping one of these days. But I hope you have a great week. And oh, one other thing, the Giving Tree gifts are due back this week. They're due back by Friday. Um, the office is only open until noon on Friday, so don't come at 11 p.m. or 8 p.m. or something like that. No one will be there. But if you can get them back this weekend, that would be great. Just bring them into church or bring them in during the week. Monday through Thursday. Oh, shoot. I don't know if we're open on Tuesday because of Holy Day. Bring them back to church, okay? So we'll get that all taken care of for those kids in need. So God bless you, and I hope you have a good week.